Hello and welcome back to another coffee tasting video. Before we get started, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so that you're alerted anytime I drop a new video, which is every Tuesday. And please share, comment, and those types of things. They do help actually feed the algorithm for YouTube, which is how we've been gaining so many subscribers. You guys have been doing all of the heavy lifting, sharing, liking, commenting. I try to keep up. I thank each and every one of you. And speaking of thanks, thank you goes out to my Patreons that have been there for a while and my brand new Patreons. If you'd like to support the channel right now, join us over at patreon.com/IPON70. It's identical to the YouTube channel and help support the channel that way. All right, on to our star attraction for this week. It is the Half Caffeinato. So basically a half calf. We're going to do this one a little bit different. Some of you found out, well, I kind of let it out of the bag, that I was doing the half calf this week and requested to put it heads up against last week's decaf. So we're going to be doing that. There was also a request to turn it into an iced coffee. Which is going to be a little interesting because normally I don't turn lighter roast. This one, I believe, if I'm remembering, yeah, intensity 5. This one could get lost as an iced coffee, but we'll try it out. We'll see how it works. And yeah, so without further ado, let's take a look at the aromatic profile. This blend of caffeinated and decaffeinated coffees is extracted at low temperature and with a medium flow. The result is a smooth, medium intensity coffee with a delicate hint of biscuit. Here we are with the biscuit thing again. So it's going to be interesting to see if it actually plays out and comes through. Let's see what we're to expect here. It is, like I said, intensity 5. It's a 7.7 ounce pour, so it's our standard cup of coffee. Sweet and velvety, this perfect marriage of caffeinated and decaffeinated Arabicas, mainly from Brazil and Africa, displays a smooth texture and medium intensity with delicate hints of biscuit. Maintaining its light, sweet character, milk opens up new dimensions of Half Caffeinato, as caramel and nutty notes are also brought into play. I think we remember this from last week. They mentioned that if we added milk, we were going to get sort of a nutty taste to it. Didn't come through, so it'll be interesting to see if this week it plays out. Let's take a look at the pods. Kind of neat looking there. It's black with kind of a red, almost red design swirl going through it. It's labeled on the bottom, which I am a huge fan of, because for me, a lot of these, well, this one doesn't look a lot alike, but for me, a lot of these end up in the bottom of a drawer, and I don't know what they are later, so I have to go back to their website and look up what the pod looks like to know what I'm drinking. Having it labeled, love that. Half Caffeinato, round 1, let's go brew a cup. Half Caffeinato, round 1, let's get this guy going. Right, let's take a look here. Last week it kind of had a smell of just a good cup of coffee. This one's got a very, very light scent. Level 5, yeah, probably. Just eyeballing it for intensity, looking at the layer there. Man, not much to go on for smell, so let's give it a taste. I'm just going to fold in just a little bit of the crema. It's interesting because while this was brewing, the smell was really, really good. And then once it finished, it was kind of just not there. So, not sure. That brought out a little bit. A little bit more. Let's give it a taste. Oh, it's a little bit fruity. A little bit of that acid. I'm trying to figure out what that other taste is in there. It's got just a little bit of a fruit flavor right up front, and then my suspicion, because this tastes very familiar, which tells me I believe what I'm dealing with is them blending the decaf from last week and then blending it with a caffeinated into this, so you're getting like a half calf, because it has that same, I don't know if that's what they're doing, but it's got that same kind of acid taste across the middle of my tongue that last week had. It's not bad though. This one works okay. It holds on its own as just a decent cup of coffee. Yeah, to me, I don't think I'm picking up on biscuit. To me, it's almost got a very subtle, almost like a flowery fruit note to it. I think probably more in the flowery side. Yeah, not bad. This one, I would say on its own, this one stands up pretty good. The acid's good, but it's taking a back seat quite a bit. It's got just a little bit across the tongue. That's what makes me, it's a very, very familiar taste from last week. And that's why I'm wondering if what they're doing is putting last week's stuff half in this pod and then the other half. And that's why this is like a blend of half and half. That's because, yeah, not bad. Not bad. That one's okay. I think that one would be okay just to drink normally. Again, if you're going, we mentioned last week about the decaf with a dessert or something like that. I think this one would do fine also with the dessert, since it does have a little bit of caffeine. Maybe just a nice afternoon coffee. It's lighter, so you're not going to have as much acid in there. Not bad. That one stands up okay. So I think we need to do the milk version now. They're talking about that the milk opens up new dimensions of Half Caffeinato as caramel and nutty notes are brought into play. Let's do round 2 with some milk. Let's go brew another cup. Half Caffeinato, round 2 with milk. Get the pod going here. All right, so I'm gonna do about 3.5 ounces of milk in there. I'm gonna do just the normal or low setting for the milk. Coffee's done. Our milk is finished. Love that. Just so cool. The separation you get, little swirls you get. I don't know if it shows. You got the milk foam and crema, and then just, it's pretty. Let's give this a taste. Oh, there goes the swirl. Half calf with milk. Let's give it a taste. Caramel and nutty notes. There is a slight nutty note. Absolutely no caramel taste to it. It's good. Yeah, this works. 3.5 ounces of milk in there. The half calf, it tastes pretty good. So this one so far, Yeah, that is really, really good.
Try a pump of caramel.
I was ready to move on to the next round. Cameraman says, let's try it with a pump of caramel. Let's try it with a pump of caramel. Here we go. One pump. Two pumps of caramel. So to answer your question, no, caramel does not work in this one. All right, that was a quick one. Let's move on to round 3. We're gonna do and I should have done it right in the beginning and I totally didn't think about it. We're gonna brew 1 cup. This one already is, yeah, it's already cold. I'm gonna brew 1 cup of the half calf, 1 cup of the decaf, and then just taste test them together. I should have done it right in the beginning, but I messed up. Half caffeinato, decaf, round 3. Let's go brew another cup. Half calf, decaf. Let's get the half calf going first. The half calf is done. Time to get the decaf going. The decaf is ready. Decaf in my left, half calf in my right. Let's go give these a taste. Half calf. Okay. Decaf. There's definitely a taste difference. Yeah, there's that weird bitter. Yeah, see? Let me go back and forth here. I would bet you dollars to donuts that that's what they're doing. They're taking half of this and putting it in that one because that has a very, very, very similar bitter taste. That one just comes, because it's so dominant, that one just comes all the way up to the tip of your tongue, whereas this one lingers a little more in the back. These two heads up, well, man, if you just can't have caffeine, put this with something sweet to kind of mellow out that acidic bite that it has, or that odd aftertaste. This one, in my opinion, this one's okay by itself. It does have a little bit of that taste in it, but overall, it's good. Yeah, see, I still really like that. And that still has that odd aftertaste. I just don't think I can get used to that. It just has an odd aftertaste that, for myself, not pleasant. Don't enjoy it. Still sticking with the pass on this. Much to my surprise, even though this is a level 5 decaf, or the half calf is a level 5, I'm kind of thinking it might hold up okay to an iced coffee. I'm going to do the iced coffee the way I normally do it for myself and for my wife. This might not be the way you guys do it, but it's going to give me a great comparison and a great way to be able to gauge for you guys if this actually is going to hold up and work. So we're going to go put together an iced coffee. Let's go round. I lost what round this is. Let's go brew another cup. This is our regular cup that we use, kind of our morning to-go cup for iced coffees. It's a 20-ounce cup, so we filled it pretty full of ice. I'm gonna put that guy underneath. We're gonna brew the coffee right over the top of it. I'm gonna try it just by itself, just a tiny little sip, just to see what it tastes like by itself. bitter. All that tongue bite is gone as a cold coffee. Color me surprised. Wow. I did not expect that outcome. Interesting. Let's add in some milk to finish this off. So I'm going to guess we're adding probably, yeah, basically 4 ounces. Let's give this a taste. I'm just going to swirl this guy around. I'm not really going to stir it. Looks good and blended. I think this is almost better as a cold coffee than it is as a warm coffee. That is odd, and the milk actually. Now with the cold, it is bringing out, and I want to emphasize the words ever so slight, hint of caramel in there. It is ever so slight. My gut feeling is this is going to lend itself extremely well to chocolate. I don't know. This might be a huge glass of something I'm not going to enjoy drinking, but we're going to try it. I think for this size, let me see. I'm going to try 1, 2, 20 ounces. Let's go. I'm going to go 4 pumps. That's a lot of chocolate. Oh, wow. That's delicious. That is delicious. Just a hint of that bitter in there. Ooh, yeah. Wow. That is really, really good. That was not what I was going to expect. I really honestly, because most of these, I can't even remember which one was which anymore, but a lot of these don't lend themselves, especially one that's at level 5, usually does not play out well as an iced coffee. I think whoever it was that put the comment down there about using it as an iced coffee probably is using this as an iced coffee. And I now see why. This actually plays out really, really well as an iced coffee. Thank you for that. Let's take a look at what they're doing. Half Caffeinato, $1.10 a pod. Nothing exciting there, just doing the normal pricing. It's in their normal lineup. I'd say this one's a buy. If you want a really decent cup of coffee or one that plays extremely well, it's almost shocking how well that plays out in as an iced coffee. If you want one that plays extremely well for iced and is a good cup of coffee, this is a purchase. I'm going to go with purchase all the way around. As a cup of coffee, good. As an iced coffee, good. With milk and a little bit of chocolate, exceptional. This was really, really, really good. I'm curious to see what you guys try. Give this a shot. Drop it down in the comments if you do the iced coffee, especially if you do it with the syrup. Tell me what you think of it. I think it's exceptionally good. This was a win this week. So fun. So fun. That brings us to a close of another video. I thank you so much for your time. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, especially if it's your first time here. We drop a new video every Tuesday with a new coffee each time. We also have some syrup videos coming. Those will be a little bit in the future. I'm still developing how I want to deliver all that content, but it's going to be a syrups only video for coffee. And then if you feel so compelled, please join us over on Patreon, as a few of our other loyal viewers have done. Support the channel that way. It's patreon.com/IPON70, and you can help support the channel that way. Until next week, have a great rest of your day.